that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think we look okay?
I think we look
You look amazing.
phenomenal. Oh, thank you so much.
With your beret.
I need a haircut so bad.
You have an appointment coming up next month, right?
No.
Oh.
It is devastatingly. I have a haircut appointment in March, first week of March, which was the soonest I could get in, and then my color is not till the first week of April.
Oh. Oh, we're recording.
Yeah, this could be the part that I chop out if you like. Turn this on Do Not Disturb so that I can just get some peace for any length of time. Cool.
You ready? Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Woolies podcast, episode 31. Oh, buddy, 31, and I remembered without even looking. My name is Hayley. You can find me everywhere online and in the universe at Lock Knits.
And I'm Brienne, and you can find me everywhere on the internet at moon_and_yarn.
Bingo. Boom. We have an Instagram account and a Ravelry page for the podcast. It is at the Woolies podcast for both of them. If you have not noticed already, sorry, I'm fixing I'm still working on my slouch effect here. If you have not yet noticed, we do have words, terms, things at the bottom of the screen here. Why is this getting all lumpy?
I think it looks good. Can you get closer?
Very self-conscious.
Yeah. No, that's the beret look, you know?
Yeah. It's new to me. So yeah, everything's at the bottom of the screen. On this episode, we've done live episodes for our last two. So we're doing a traditionally filmed one because it's a little less stressful. And I can edit out all of our swears.
I feel like we did good on the lives though, without swearing.
We did. We're in like a heightened... I feel like we can be a little bit more ourselves whenever we're recording because we can just kind of... We know that we can edit anything out that needs to be edited out.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
We actually have coffee that we're sipping on today.
Yeah, we just had our buffalo chicken salads from Eden Park. They were slapping.
As always.
So good. I have some Tim Hortons coffee from Brienne. If you've never had Tim Hortons, I'm sorry for your loss. It is the best coffee on the planet.
Completely agree. I have some Starbucks iced coffee. Also, look at this mug that my future sister-in-law got me for Christmas. I gave her my logo.
Wait, she had this made for you?
Yeah.
This is so cute.
It's
Sorry,
so cute.
I can't get our big heads out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Look how cute. I love this bougie not plastic, metal straw you have.
Oh, yeah.
So cute. Reusable straw, that's it. That's what my brain was like thinking.
I like when they're soft.
Yeah. So it has been 2 weeks since our last podcast. We are trying the bi-weekly podcasting ritual again.
Look at us being consistent.
We are being consistent. And like, did I want to text you this morning and say, let's do it tomorrow? Yes, I did. But I did not text you that because I was like, just do it. Because you still have to go home and edit it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So, but it's for the best because I love seeing you and I love buffalo chicken salad.
Same.
So,
and we have a lot to talk about today.
we do. It's good to like get it off the plate with a greater frequency. I did not put enough oil in my hair this morning, and today was a wash day, and it's really big, so I'm sorry I'm going to be touching it the entire time, but I can't help myself.
I love it.
Do you have anything that you're wearing that you want to talk about other than your friggin' phenomenal... Our color palette today? Sometimes I just show up and I'm like, wow. Look at us. Like, we really phoned it in today, but it is great. It's really working.
I know, I love it. I do want to talk about my earrings.
Talk about them.
Because they're a local Pittsburgh artist. This is Meg of Parall Studio. I think that's how I say it. It's like Prall.
Okay.
And I got these at Art Smith. She has some of her Pom Pom earrings there. And when I see Pom Pom earrings, like, I love them. I love pom poms. I have so many pom poms.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
You need a color for every occasion.
I agree.
You know?
But these are by far the best pom pom earrings that I've ever purchased.
They look very tufty.
They're very tufty, but like the whole earring part of it is structured so well. So highly recommend following them because they are amazing fiber artists. They have like a tough gun and they do a lot of punch needle
Love
and latch hooking.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. So I'm obsessed with their work.
Love.
Yeah.
Love, love, love.
But what about you?
I'm wearing a shirt from Goodwill that I found. Look at the back. It's real cute.
It's like such a great find.
It's got cutouts and stuff.
We went to this amazing Goodwill like last time that we filmed.
Yeah.
And we got some really good things.
I moved to what I would constitute as probably more like rural part of Pittsburgh. Like I mean suburban maybe if you wanted to call it that, but it's bordering on like kind of like the yeehaw part of town. Yeah. Which makes for amazing Goodwills. Like
we all know those are the best type of Goodwills.
Those are the best types of Goodwills. So I was fortunate to end up living very close to like a really lit Goodwill, and I found this shirt there. It was like $3. It's so cute. This is like the only color that I like is like this pukey like highlighter green.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it.
Thank you. I'm also wearing a finished object. Check me out. This is the Chelsea in Paris beret.
I am obsessed because I love this pattern.
Yes. Let me take it off and give myself a good fluff here. Whew. So this is a free pattern on Ravelry, which is super exciting. It is by, what is the owner of Chelsea Yarn's name?
I just know her first name is Christina.
Christina, thank you. Okay, so Christina, who's the owner of Chelsea Yarns, it's like close to Chelsea, so I always forget Chelsea Christina. Yeah. Designed this beret pattern. It is a very approachable first beret pattern.
Yes,
I must say. Like,
yeah.
Brianna's knit two of them. Yeah. It's originally designed with the Chelsea Yarns Cobblestone, which is like the schlubby yarn, held with a mohair. She was selling really, really aesthetically beautiful kits for it, where like the two skeins were intertwined, like so pretty. And the alternative is you can hold a fingering weight with a mohair. So that's what I did. The yarns I used were, the mohair is lamb strings yarn, and the colorway of mohair was called the Black Cat. And then the fingering weight was a black skein that I had in my stash. I don't know. It was fingering weight, just like black tonal yarn with no tag. I don't feel super bad that I don't know where it's from because it's just black yarn. It's not really anything like revolutionary. But I held them double. I sized up both needle sizes. So if you want it to be a little bigger, I probably only needed to do that around the brim. But I did it for the whole thing. If I had to knit it again, I would just use the same size needle, one size larger for the brim, and then just keep that needle the entire way, because I think the body of the hat is a little big for me. Personally, but it's cute.
I love it.
It's cool. It is so freaking cozy, and I've gotten a million compliments on it, and it's only existed for a short time.
I kind of want to knit myself a plain colored one now.
You should.
Like a purple or like a teal.
Yeah.
I just love the like solid color.
I have a very purple, I'll send you a picture when I get home. I have purple Dragon Martini from Mace of Skeins in her Surrey alpaca base. If you want to use that.
Yeah.
And then if you held it with another purple, or like if you held it with like a neon green or something. I know. So there's like endless amounts of choices.
Yeah, this sounds incredible.
Yeah. So this is how mine turned out. I love it. It's great. I can definitely feel whenever I'm breaking in a hat for the first time, because I feel a little tender around my forehead. You know what I mean? It's mohair. It's a little touchy. But after I get some, this is disgusting, but some oil from my flesh, like on the yarn, it'll settle down and everything. But I think it's so cute.
I love it. Incredible.
Thank you. It was very fun to knit. I knit it in one day.
That's amazing.
I'm a monster. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
Yeah, that's exciting. We're gonna have like another kind of like hat episode.
Yes, and we will certainly explain why. So next up is finished objects.
Yes.
Do you want to share your finished object that you stayed up all night working on?
Yes, we'll do that one first.
Let's do it. I'm freaking stoked. Stop this.
I knitted a shawl out of Nikolaj.
This looks like a piñata.
It does.
I love it.
It's so bright. I'm like obsessed with it.
So gorgeous.
I don't really want to talk about the pattern, but we can talk about how incredible this beautiful Nikolaj yarn is.
Yes.
I knitted this with 2 skeins of their Spun Cloud.
Yes.
Which I can't remember what the names of the yarns are exactly, but it's definitely like this teal blue and then this green. And then I got one of their mini packs that come with like all the different like mini skeins of yarn.
Yes.
Which all the other colors are.
May I model this?
Yes, please do.
I am so excited. I have been thinking I wanted to knit this. And I'm sold. I literally feel like I'm wearing a hug.
Right? Oh my gosh, look how amazing it looks.
It's this crazy shirt. It makes everything look so cool.
Yes. So I haven't blocked it yet. I literally stayed up until 2 a.m. finishing it. And then I finished putting on like the tassels this morning, which tassels are like really like uneven. But I like that, so I don't really care.
Yeah, and like this, like once you have it on, it's just a giant mass.
Yes.
Do you want to get our thumbnail pic?
Oh, yeah.
Is that okay?
Yes.
If I'm wearing your shawl?
Yes. Give me one of your things. There we go.
So much stuff. Cute.
My stomach made the weirdest noise just then. Did you hear it?
Yes, I did.
Sorry.
That's okay. That happens to me all the time when I'm tattooing someone and I'm like having a conversation and then I like start talking louder. I'm like, don't listen to it. And then people are like, and I'm like, I'm between, you know, like when you're tattooing, lunch is whenever lunch is. If someone came over and like fed me a piece of pizza while I was tattooing, I'd be like, you know. So this is incredible.
I am obsessed. I'm
so proud of you.
I've had the pattern bought for a couple months now, and then I inquired some yarn and I'm just obsessed with it. I have some of like the green and the blue left over, so I think I'm gonna make myself a hat that matches it. And then with like the scraps, I'm gonna make like a pom-pom too.
This is my favorite skein.
I know.
Isn't this gorgeous? Wait, I want people.
I was really sad. I actually like ran out of that, like on the main, like, cause I like how the main strip is that color.
Yeah, and this orange too.
I know, with the little daisies. But I had ran out of that white yarn with like the fun add-ins.
Yeah.
I think this is like their Dreamland yarn. But I might buy myself a skein of this yarn to then knit myself a hat as like this as the brim and this is like the actual hat part, because it's just so beautiful. Like, look at this little crocheted little flower.
I can't.
I know.
This is so cute. This is making me feel very springtime, even though it is absolutely disgusting here in Pittsburgh right now.
That's why I wanted to get this done like as soon as possible, because it's been so cold here in Pittsburgh and I just want to bundle myself up in this.
You have a mark of something on your nose. May I remove it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to block it after this episode, so.
This is so beautiful. What are you going to tell us about your blocking process for this? Because I feel like it's, what are you going to do?
From previous Nikolaj knits that I've done, they recommend that you steam block it, but I really, really want to stretch it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wet block it and stretch the heck out of it.
Hell yes.
It said in the pattern to like block it normally, so usually they say if they want to steam block it, I don't know. I feel like a newbie when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So,
no, I'm all for it. I think that sometimes people get like nervous about wet blocking hand spun yarn.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, if you are not a spinner, you may not know, and I did not know until recently, but like people who spin these big fluffy yarns, most of the time like give them a full bath before you receive it as like the consumer to set the twist. You can do it with a steam iron to set the twist, like after you've spun it, to help the fibers relax and everything, but it's like most effective to just wet block it. So like hand spun yarns like can get soaked.
Yeah, it definitely can.
There's not like nothing's gonna happen to it. It'll be fine.
So I'm just gonna do that because I would love for it to stretch out a little bit more because it wraps, but I would love it to wrap like more.
Yeah.
Also like the edges are kind of like coming up.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will not be a thing anymore.
Just beat it into submission.
Yes. I am very happy that that's done.
Mm-hmm.
Next I'm gonna cast on my Nikolaj poncho.
How long did that take you?
Technically like 2.5 days.
You knit a shawl in 2.5 days.
Yeah.
I know. You're so full of talent.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. You would get that thing done in a day.
Stop. No, I wouldn't because it would hurt my wrist.
With that big yarn? You think so?
Yeah, sometimes I have because I knit English.
Yeah.
And I throw sometimes like the oomph of like throwing heavier yarns after a while does make my wrist hurt.
No, I get that.
I'm basically just like a sentient bag of bones. I am so old.
That's okay. Yeah, we had like a sleepover for Hayley's birthday, which Hayley's birthday is on Wednesday coming up.
Wednesday, January 26th is my birthday.
So everyone tell Hayley happy birthday in the comments.
Thanks.
But we had a sleepover to celebrate Hayley, and we knitted and watched movies, which was so much fun. So I got a lot of knitting in that day.
Yeah. I just requested from Brienne, like all I wanted for my birthday was a slumber party. I'm gonna be 28 and I have not had a slumber party in 150 years. So I said, let's have a slumber party. We got Thai food. Christy brought everyone COVID tests. So we like watched as our COVID test results came in and like no one had COVID because we're all vaccinated and boosted and everything, but like that was just a funny moment for us to like kick off the evening with.
Yeah.
Like what a mark of this era that we're living in. And then we ate Thai food together. We had so many snacks. Brienne made buffalo chicken dip for the first time and I'm here to tell you it was baller. It was so good. Brienne totally outdid herself and she was like, I don't know how it's gonna be, guys. And then we like took one bite of it and everyone was like, Brienne.
I was pretty proud. Pretty proud.
It was delicious.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So good. Made it in the crock pot the way the Lord intended. She made me a cheese plate, which is like my favorite thing on the planet. It was so good.
Christy made the most incredible breakfast I've ever had in my entire life.
Christy made like apple, like I don't know if it's like caramelized apples or like brown. It's like cooked apple slices with like brown sugar and like all those fixins and everything over brioche French toast.
I can't stop thinking about it,
like,
honestly.
We knew it was gonna be good, but then Christy made it and like would give each one of us a plate and like we made like moaning noises and I was like, I can't do this right now. This is insane. It was so good.
It was so good.
She is so full of talent.
She is. Yeah.
Christy's like a breakfast connoisseur.
I love it. That was amazing.
We have between Christy, Hayley, and us, we have a gluten allergy and a dairy allergy, and it has made things very interesting in terms of like how we eat together as a group. But honestly, it's kind of like made it a little bit more creative for us in terms of like things that we're willing to try, and like we're finding out that gluten-free shit is like a lot tastier than stuff with gluten in it.
Yeah.
Like gluten-free cookies and like gluten-free snacks and all that stuff.
All the gluten-free goodies that we get from Trader Joe's now. Yeah,
we just have like a proper spread every time we get together and I love it.
I do too.
It's awesome.
I love good spread.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was fun. Great night. But tell everyone tell Hayley happy birthday or else.
Thanks, Brie. So before we get into additional finished objects, now that we've told you about my birthday, I have to tell you about the most incredible birthday present that I got from my best yarn pals, the full Woolies. Christy, Brienne, Hayley got me a knitting machine, like the knitting machine that Brienne has and like the style that everyone's using to make.
Grab it?
Yes, it's actually right there. Let me grab it real quick.
Because we talked about this last episode too, and we told you which brand it was, but
I don't think we showed it.
I don't think so because I didn't bring it to your house.
Oh, it was at my house. That's right.
So I also got one for Christmas from David.
So
and Hayley was obsessed with it, so we had to get her one.
I knew it would be interesting. I didn't know that it would like captivate my heart the way that it did, because I just saw such potential for like stash busting and like quick gifts, and all of those people in my life who are like, make me a hat, Hayley, make me a hat, Hayley.
Here we go.
Take your damn hat. See if I care. So this is the Centro 48. Yes.
Yeah, 48.
48 stitch knitting machine. You can get it on Amazon. It does tube knitting and flat panel knitting, and it has a little counter right here. It is, how big do you think this is? Like maybe like 1.5 feet?
Maybe, yeah.
In diameter, or circumference rather.
It doesn't take up too much space. Like it definitely can't fit into like a cube or anything.
No, I put mine on my coffee table.
Oh yeah.
And it works great.
Yeah.
So this is the actual machine. I have the exact same one, and I have been
busy.
Obsessed. May I show my hats?
Let's go. Bring them out.
Do the damn thing. So these are all of my hats that I made last night. So I started with this one. I'll just talk like super briefly about the yarn that we're using. So this knitting machine, and pretty much I would say like all knitting machines of this size, can really best accommodate like fingering weight through, I would say maybe a light errand weight. It depends. So this is Woolies, Lion brand. Woolies.
Oh, yeah.
The one that you picked out yesterday. It's like a worsted.
Yeah,
it's like a worsted.
It's worsted, yeah.
It's nice. These hats they're all the same style. The only difference is like the number of rows that you knit. So this one is long enough to do like a roll brim like this. And then if it's just down, it's like just a regular kind of like slouchy style hat. But this is just like literally exactly one skein of that Lion brand Woolies. A hat like this is like 200 yards.
Yeah. Roundabout.
So this was the first one that I made.
Amazing.
This is the second one. I got a request from my friend Gail she said something pink. And then I said, what kind of pink? And she said, make it very flamboyant. And I said, I can do that. So I made, this is really cute.
It's so cute.
So these are pretty much all reversible. Oh my god, look at all this fluorescent.
I love it.
So this is Karen Simply Soft in like the most nuclear pink I've ever seen in my life. And then this side is Lion brand Mandala, which I don't know if you can tell, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4 different colored stripes. And I love it.
It's so freaking cute.
This is so fun. Gail's obsessed. She's so stoked on that. This one I made out of, I had a lot of leftovers of the Mace of Skeins custom colorway that I designed with Macy. This is the Galactic Goth colorway. This is so pretty. So like those ones are all commercial yarn. This, look at this indie dyed yarn, baby.
So pretty. So
glorious. I love pooling. It's so much fun. This one was a failed attempt at an infinity scarf that I tried to make rainbow with like DK scraps. If you buy one of these knitting machines, do not put hand spun yarn into it. It doesn't work. Literally at all. Just don't. So I tried to make an infinity scarf with it. I did not get that far because once the like if it drops off or if it doesn't pick up the stitch, you can certainly fix it on the knitting machine. It is very challenging, and I had dropped more than one stitch in a row. So like this morning I dropped a stitch and I was able to fix it on my most recent one, like no problem. This was beyond repair. So this is just a really kind of fugly, scrappy hat that I have that maybe will go into like I will certainly be making like a donation pile because it's so easy to make these hats. But all DK weight scrappy bits.
so cute though.
It's still cute. I mean,
Yeah,
like, it's still
it's so
cute, even though it's
cute.
kind of fugly. So
Yeah, it's fun.
there's that one. And then this one is
love this
so
one.
much fun. This is marled on the knitting machine. It is 1 strand of fingering weight held with the rest of the Lion brand mandala cake that I had. So that's the one side. This is the other side. And then this is what it looks like when it's kind of rolled up. Like
amazing.
cotton candy dreamboat.
Yeah.
Everything is blowing out so bad. But yeah, isn't that gorgeous?
I love the pink. I love the pink.
I love it so much. I'm gonna put this on real quick just to... Oh my gosh. Like, stop.
So cute.
Also, I appreciate these hats so much because my head is so big.
They're really stretchy. Like,
They're
they fit on David's head. That says
so
a lot.
stretchy. They fit on, like, if you have a man in your life with a giant noggin that's a pain in the ass to knit for, these work.
These work.
So yeah.
It's so pretty.
Those are all the hats I've made in the last 24 hours. Because I have a little bit of a fixation problem when I start doing crafts.
I love that.
So yeah, that is my journey and my story so far of the knitting machine. The knitting machine scene is popping off on Instagram. Everyone is making the cutest reels with their knitting machines, Bran included. But it's like very inspiring, and it's so fast and fun.
It's like so nice to just sit in front of like your TV or something and just crank a tube.
Yeah. And like there's so many different ways that you can finish them too. Like if you knit a tube and you want a huge panel of ribbing at the bottom, you just pop it off onto a pair of circular needles and keep knitting.
Yeah.
Like normal.
That's true.
You can like do 3 needle bind offs. You can like put it back on needles and then like knit it at a smaller gauge if you wanted like a more fitted brim or something. Like the sky's the limit.
Which is incredible.
It's great.
You're gonna get today to make some really beautiful things. I know it.
I'm so stoked. And
I'm ready to make a scarf.
I know. I can't wait to like not mess up long enough to be able to make a scarf. I have 2 skeins. I have a scarf in mind for my first infinity scarf. I have 2 skeins of Pearl Scout yarns Queen Beryl, which is like a lavender with like blood red, like very light speckles in it.
Love that.
Yeah, so it's like 450 yards or something.
Ooh.
Pretty exciting. But yeah, so that was my hat journey.
Amazing.
Yay!
What a great 24 hours.
Seriously.
I can't believe you got all those done in 24 hours.
I am in fuego. I, for the first time, can actually see a definitive end to my stash this year.
See?
I have so much fingering weight yarn. It is a crime against humanity. Like the UN is probably coming for me because I have so much fingering weight yarn. It's obscene. And I just can't, like, how do you get rid of it? I've made triple strand blankets. I've held fingering weight double with everything I've knit in the last like 2 years, and it's out my ears. It just keeps coming from places, and I'm like, how do you get here?
It's haunting you.
It is. So yeah, I finally see a possible solution for all of this while appeasing everyone in my life who's been annoying as shit, saying knit me a hat, knit me a hat.
But you've been wanting to like decrease your stash for years since I've known you, so now it's possible. It's gonna happen.
Yes. What else you got?
I got some weavings.
Please
We'll do these
show
first.
me your weavings. These are so cute. It's making me sick.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm making a bunch more, but these are the first 3.
These
might
are
be a little hard to
so
see.
Freaking cute. Let's get some deets in there. Oh yeah.
So these are fun. That purple one I actually made with the frame from Kama & Co, which I get a lot of my frames from.
Yeah.
But I used some hand spun in there from Cactus Fiber Co or Cactus Fiber Arts. They're on Etsy. They make really fun hand spun yarn. I'm kind of like obsessed with their hand spun yarn right now. The pink is also made with hand spun yarn from them. And then there's also some loopy mango in the pink one and some velvet from Scout Woven. And then the purple one has velvet from Unfettered Co., which they're actually based in Canada.
So beautiful. There's tulle in these too.
There's tulle in them, yeah. The hand spun was really, really fun. Like that tulle was spun into the yarn. And then I have these little mini ones. Classic Brienne, didn't really read the measurements of how big they were going to be.
This happens to Brienne very frequently.
Very frequently.
Where she reads the caption, or does not read the caption.
Yep, I'm good at that. But they arrived, I'm like, oh, these are much smaller than I thought they would be. They're so cute.
They're so fucking cute.
So these were heart frames from Unfettered Co., which is in Canada, and that has hand spun yarn from Loom and Thistle and Ring. So I have
so
like,
sweet.
I think 3 more of those little mini hearts that I'm gonna make, and then I have some smaller hearts that I'm gonna make. That's just like a size smaller of the purple and pink that are gonna be I'll be at the I Made It Market Mine in Sweet, which is February 5th and 12th, and then whatever I have left over will go in my shop. So,
whoop,
yep,
adorable.
that's I'm gonna be making a bunch of hearts.
So sweet.
I think I even have like a big heart frame. That's in my things to share, but it's much bigger. One big heart.
So
for
excited!
the
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. And then, do you have any other finished objects?
I have one. It is a hat.
Another
not
hat.
from a knitting machine. It was a leftover project that I started around Christmas time, and then I just knew that the yarn gods did not foresee me finishing it, so I chucked it away, but then wanted to finish it because it was so painfully boring that I knew if I didn't finish it, I would never finish it. So this is the classic ribbed hat by Pearl Soho that I've knit 170 times. It's knit out of Rowan felted tweed.
Oh, I love the tweed.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
It's so subtle. It ended up going into my bucket of like finished knits that I will give as gifts when I need to.
Yeah.
It's very, I think, masculine.
Yeah.
In appearance. Not a lot to say. I always knit the adult large, always follow the pattern pretty much exactly as it's written. This is like a phenomenal free pattern that will literally fit anyone's skull. Anyone.
Incredible.
It's great. So yeah, this was just nothing crazy, but I spent so freaking long on it that I was like, I'm gonna talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, why not?
Love it. I think, let me double check. I think my only other FOs are spinning.
Oh, okay. Well, I got 2 more.
Let's see.
So, this is a circle weaving that I just finished.
So
and this was made out of a kit that I got from Ashton Zigger Fiber Arts.
Yes, we've talked about them on the podcast before.
Yes, I actually got one in today. So I will share what the kits look like before they're made into things.
Yes.
But I love her kits for if I'm like not feeling like creative in the moment and I just need to like weave something, I'll pull it out, or if I'm traveling, because they travel very easily. But this was made on a 8-inch macrame hoop, and then I also included some hand spun in here. That's from Sam Boba, I think, Red Dog Yarns.
Okay.
And she's like Sam Bova on Instagram and Red Dog Yarns on Etsy. And then some of my favorite thick and thin, which I think this is AZ Color Work. I'm really bad at remembering names today.
That's okay.
But I posted this on my Instagram and tagged everyone I used. So,
oh nice.
But I called this one Vintage Teapots because this reminds me of the teapots you see in antique stores.
That's so cute and so true.
Like, you know, they're like porcelain white.
Yeah,
and they have,
with
like,
the blue and stuff on them. Yes, totally, totally.
I love that color combo. But I have a bunch of this yarn left over, so I think I'm actually going to make a mini also in this colorway.
So cute. It's beautiful. Very like dainty vintage.
Yeah, I love those colors together. My house during non-holidays is basically decorated in those 2 colors.
Yes.
It's all like the blues and the peaches and then some light purples. And then I have one last very exciting.
Let's see this beefer.
So this is a custom order that I recently finished.
Get out of here.
And I absolutely love these colors. This is colors that they picked out themselves.
This palette is spectacular.
Right? So they have a brand. I'll say who it is because you should all check them out anyway. It's Sumo Wares. They are a local Pittsburgh artist. And she makes beautiful clay pottery. And then also puts candles in them. Like soy candles. And she also makes like beautiful jewelry. Like silver jewelry.
Yes.
But this is like her brand colors, which I love.
It totally checks out. As soon as you said pottery, I was like, duh.
Yeah.
Like that makes total sense.
So I love this. I was so happy to make it for her. I love these colors. This is like, I really love just how everything planned out. Like I feel like I did a really good job, not to talk so highly, but
no. Toot that horn,
I think I did a great job with this one. So we have some hand spun yarn in here from Loom Denim. And I also have some Wool in the Gang, some Pine Rose Cove for that like cotton like shelby yarn. Scout Woven for the fabric and also for the velvet.
Mm-hmm.
And Malabrigo for this really bright yellow in here.
Yes.
So, but then all the other colors are just from Wool in the Gang.
Amazing.
Thank you. I
freaking love that.
I love it. Oh, and this is from the roving is from Paradise Fibers.
Cool.
So, yeah. I'm really happy with it. And I hope they love it too. That's all I have.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I know what your whip is. I forgot what you were working on for a second.
I'm almost done with it. I probably, if the knitting machine hadn't come into my life, I'm sure I could have finished this. But it did, alas. Hi, Avery. I'm chunky. I am crocheting a shawl. One of the goals or like visions that I had for myself when I was thinking about what I'm going to make this year, in addition to doing a lot more selfish knitting, which I've already started doing, I wanted to really work on my crocheting this year because I'm going through my stash and I'm like using a lot of yarn that I have and I'm trying to like clear things out. And crocheting is so fast and like creative and beautiful, and it's like less like knitting can sometimes feel really uptight because it's so like planned and like there's very little room for interpretation most of the time, and crochet like does not. It totally scratches a different itch for me, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. So I decided to work on a crochet shawl.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yes.
It's a little crumply because it was in my bag. But this is the Halo shawl. I will have put the designer below so you can find it. It's a free pattern on their website and you can buy a PDF if you want. I will say, I don't know what I'm doing. This does not look like how the pattern looks. It's still great. Wouldn't change a thing.
It's beautiful.
Does not look at all how the pattern looks. I'll insert a photo of the pattern here while this is side by side. If you are an avid crocheter and you can tell me what I'm doing wrong, please do, because I just don't know. It honestly might be as simple as like gauge differences.
I don't know. I think it looks stunning.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like I love it. I love how these look like, it's not like a shell stitch by any means, but it is kind of like it's reminiscent of that. And the original pattern has just like a solid one color shawl. Avery is just causing mischief over there.
Avery really wants on the in the box that's on my desk, so sorry.
This is how it's looking so far.
I love that.
I'm just using 2 skeins of DK weight yarn just to kind of do some stash busting, and I wanted to do like kind of light striping, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I like the shorter stripes and then like bigger chunks. So this is the Halo shawl. It's really pretty. The yarn I'm using is both Mace of Skeins Spade DK. The brown is Oh Fudge, and then the orange is Pumpkin Spice. And
so
these were, I think Oh Fudge is there all the time, and then Pumpkin Spice is a fall color, if I am remembering correctly. Macy sent me these as yarn support for a pattern I was writing. I ended up actually scrapping the pattern, but I know like I could have sent her the yarn back, but like I wouldn't want someone to like get yarn that has already been in my house, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I just decided to knit her something out of it, or crochet her something. She's going through this like very Velma-esque stage of like fashion color sense right now, and this just like totally worked out. So it will get better, it will get bigger. I don't have too much left of the yarn, and then I'm going to wet block it to try to get some of the like open spaces in the pattern to show through, and maybe some tassels. I don't know yet.
Oh, tassels.
Yeah. So this is my current whip. I honestly probably could finish it like I might try to finish it today.
Yeah, why not?
Seems like the right thing to do.
It's your day off.
Yeah. I am crocheting this with DK weight yarn with an eye hook. And my hook, hilarious. I just have to show the universe.
Yes, I was gonna say you have to show this part. Lights up.
My hook lights up. I've never once used this like as a light source. I've used it as a light source to find things around my house. I've never used it as a light to crochet with.
That's amazing.
So goofy.
Where'd you get that?
My friend gave it to me.
Oh my
as
gosh.
a gift. It was so ludicrous. Oh yeah. That's my whip.
That's very exciting.
Thanks. Spinning?
I don't have any spinning.
Okay. I have spinning in my bag. I give you these soaked.
Wow! These are so beautiful.
Thank you. So I spun these two, the darker skeins that I spun, are going to my friend Katie, who is Misfit Knitwit. She, in the next year, is going to be starting the Hayley Sweater by Nikolaj. And I said, oh my goodness, please let me spin you some bulky yarn. And she graciously said yes, that she would use some. So let me put this back together. I spun her up these two skeins. This was from a custom bat that I made for this particular endeavor at Bree's house. Hopefully you can, come on little feller, where are you at? Come on back. I just want you to be able to see it.
No. Yeah.
It's trying really hard. Okay, I think there it is. I think it's just because it's so black.
Yeah.
So locks, Stellina, random piece of fuzz that's falling off there. Very purple, V Galactic, very spacey. This I spun for Katie's sweater as well. This is out of two of Anne Marie's bats. Anne Marie is Lumen Thistle, who we know and love. Wow. One was like a teal and purple and black skein, and the other one was like a purple and black skein. And then I coarse spun it and then spiral plied it with some existing commercial yarn that I had. But it is very locky and silky.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Fluff ball.
I love it. It's so hefty.
Yeah. It's 2.5 ounce bats. Wow. Yeah. Pretty chunk. And then this one, this is my personal favorite, and I'm keeping this for myself. Ooh. This is Pearl Scout Yarns.
Wow.
Roving braid. And like, holy guacamole, I am so proud of this.
That 2-ply though.
That 2-ply though. I love 2-ply. I think it is so much fun. This is definitely a bulky weight yarn.
Yeah.
I spun, each ply was like a worsted.
How many yards is that again?
100.
Woohoo.
Yeah. So I think what I want to do, I think I want to make myself like a big tall cowl out of it or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
That would be so pretty.
I think so too. So I love it. I think, I can't remember. I don't think this is, I don't know what the colorway is. I will look it up. I think it might be, it's either Winning Love by Daylight or Transformation Sequence. And I can't quite remember because I've had this in my stash for a minute because it got like stuck under something. And then I pulled it out and I was like, I need to spin this into some bulky yarn. But yeah.
It's so beautiful. That's like my favorite colorway from Victoria.
Yeah, I love it. I love the color changes. I love how it's spun up. It was such an absolute dream to work with. It's merino, and boy howdy, it is super soft. Ooh. So pretty.
Speaking of, do you just want to talk about these two?
Sure. I spun these also from Bats. This one was made by Hayley Nordstrom, who's North River Knits. She made this bat. I have a sneeze, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Just kidding.
Haley left me. Sorry. Okay. Haley left me with this skein that the bat that she made that Haley spun for her, because I'm actually gonna make a weaving out of it.
It's so glorious.
It is so beautiful. I cannot get over this color, like these colors together. It's just so beautiful. And then this one, Haley also spun, and this is a bat that I made for Haley to spin.
So this is also coarse spun and then like spiral plied with some cotton thread.
It's so beautiful. Can you start selling your hand spun?
No, I'm not going to, because that lady ruined it for everyone. But I've been having so much fun spinning, like so much fun.
I'm just obsessed.
I think my spinning has improved.
Yes, this is such beautiful art yarn. It's freaking insane. I just want all of your yarn now. Oh my goodness.
Those were so fun. I love spinning for other people's visions.
Yeah, that was a fun day. We talked about those bats on our last episode. So it's
yeah,
nice to see
that's so awesome.
Together.
Yeah.
Do you have any other spinning?
No, I think the only thing I have left is stash.
Okay. I have a lot of stash. Kind of.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, this is actually kind of like spinning. Sorry for the crinkle. Amanda Solomon, Melanated Boho Bay, is offering a carding class. And I was just like, yes, please. I want to take a carding class by you, but it comes with kits. So I got this kit, and this is everything that came with the kit. So looks like there's enough to make 2 bats and then plus some extra goodies. And I haven't taken the class yet. Like, I just got the email this morning with the video. So I'm really excited to take it because Amanda is like literally the queen.
We love Amanda so much.
Yes. And so I think it would just be fun to take it. And I'll let everyone know how it goes. I know it's going to be amazing. But yeah. I believe she also has a bunch of like spinning kits to make your own bats on her website right now.
That is so fun.
So if you want to get her kits, I highly, highly recommend it. But I won't talk about this too much because it crinkles so much.
So cute.
Ooh, yeah, I'm really excited to take that carding class. I feel like I'm going to learn so much.
Yeah, that's so fun.
And I'll talk about 2 more things, then I'll switch it over to you. Because Valentine's Day is so close, I got some yarn loaves from Anne-Marie.
Yarn loaves!
Thistle, of course. She is having a sale right now on her Etsy shop on a bunch of things, on some yarn, and then also a bunch of bats, and I had to get some Valentine's Day yarn, of course.
Holy shit.
So I'm gonna make some hearts with these.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh! Didn't see that in there.
There's little thread roses right there.
That is so beautiful.
Oh my god,
oh my goodness.
Scream.
Yeah, like the sparkle in here is so pretty. Plus there's like, I think she like spun this with like a very lacy mohair, I think. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think these are perfect for Valentine's Day, so I'm really excited.
Surprise loaves.
Yeah, I love little surprise loaves. Like the details in these are just so beautiful. I just got these in the mail with your stuff.
Adorable.
And do you want to share one of your things?
Yes, I will also share what I got from Anne-Marie. That's from you, but came from Anne-Marie's hands. Bats for days.
I got Haley some bats for her birthday.
Look
from Anne-Marie.
Freaking beautiful. Like, ugh.
They just
seem
perfect for you. I'm so excited to see how you spin these up.
They are so perfect for me.
Especially that neon one. Like the
I
neon.
love them.
So pretty.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, Anne-Marie is having a huge sale right now. Plus
Her bats are really affordable.
Yes, her bats are also just like incredible to spin. They're one of my favorites ever.
They are a treasure, like an absolute treat to spin.
You get like so much texture in them, which is fun.
Yeah, and they're always so, sorry, put these back. They're always so soft because there's always so much silk in them.
Yes. And lots of locks. Sticking on the Valentine's Day theme for me. Came on Co where I get my frames. I wanted to show my frames because I just got those too, of what they look like before you wrap them with rope. So I got this big heart that I'm gonna make, and then 3 more small hearts that I'm gonna make. And I also got one of her skeins of yarn. I haven't had one of her hand spun yarns yet, but I love the sparkle that's in there.
This is gorgeous.
It's very scrappy, which I love.
It's like scrappy sparkle. Look at like right there. See if I can show you, like, look at that. Holy guacamole.
So I'm very excited to work with her hand spun yarn.
I freaking love that.
And so this is like, she's doing she's kind of like changed her business model this year, if you will, where if you want to order something, you order at the beginning of the month. And then she's also doing like kits, which I love. So like this was a kit, you got this yarn, and then also like the big heart. So, but she's going to be having a shop update, I believe, this week for some more hearts if you want them. Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Should I talk about one more thing?
Yeah, I have my stash.
Here you go.
I treated myself for my year of selfish knitting. And selfish knitting also encompasses things that you want to knit that make you happy and are like the processes for you as well. My favorite process knit on the planet, hands down, is dishcloths. And I don't care. I'm 100 years old. I have always been this way. I will never change.
They're just so soothing, like a meditative knit, you know?
They are. So I treated myself to some new to me dishcloth yarn.
Which those colors are so pretty.
They're so fun. I love them so much. So I saw this, and this is like cotton yarn with a scrubby bit, but like the scrubby bit is blended into it. So instead of just stripes, you get stripes and also like plain cotton yarn and then scrubby yarn.
Which is fun.
It's a little softer. It's way more like a terry cloth towel texture than that. The scrub yarn by itself is kind of plasticky and like feels like that weird like astroturf stuff, so I don't really like it. But I just thought these were so fun, and I saw them at Joann Fabrics yesterday and they were on sale. They were only $2.50 each, and I was like, look how cute they are.
Yeah, Joann's having some sales right now.
I just love it. So I treated myself to some dishcloth yarn because it's my world and everyone can just, you know, deal with it.
I love that for you.
Thank you. That is all I have to discuss.
I got 2 more things, Melissa, sorry.
Let's do it.
Still on the Valentine's Day train.
Yes, I love the Valentine's Day train.
I haven't even taken these out of the box yet. Ashley of Bloom Denim had a
I saw these
sampler kit
Oh
for her like Valentine's Day yarn. So I got it for hearts.
These are so cute.
I'm actually thinking like that would actually be a really cute weaving.
Yeah, literally all of this together.
Yeah. Like
I love this.
I know, I love her little cakes, her scrappy cakes, and then it came with like another of her neutral like hand spun skeins, which
you can literally never have too many of these.
No.
At all. They're gorgeous.
I go through them like so quickly, so really blurry. There
This is so cute.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a big weaving out of them. Sorry. Buffalo chicken dip is making me burp. I think we're gonna make a big weaving out of them, and then the scraps I'll put into like little hearts. I think that's my idea.
So cute.
And then just one more thing that I also got in the mail. This is from Ashton Zigger Fiber Arts, and this is one of her weaving kits, what it looks like when you get it. So I wanted to share this. So this is all that comes in it.
So pretty.
So I got the big hoop. Like I think this is like a 14-inch one. This is like her extra large one. But I don't know. I'm just feeling like making a big circle weaving.
Heck yeah.
But it comes with the cotton rope to wrap the hoop, and then also some warp string, and then this is the fiber. So she has like different kits you can get. Like she has like a monthly fiber color scheme.
Yeah.
And you can get like a small one, medium one, or extra large one. You can get it with the hoop. You can get it without the hoop. There's different hoop sizes. So there's like a lot of flexibility with it, but it's still the same color scheme.
I love.
Yeah, her kits are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to make a big Valentine's Day hoop. So these are all of my Valentine's Day weaving plans.
Yeah.
If you will. So I'm going to be busy making. Yeah. That is all I have.
I wanted to share, I know we have, it literally may only just be one submission to the Woolies podcast self-care make-along. So if you guys don't know, I'm looking up the hashtag right now. We are hosting this year a make-along that is year-long. It can be anything you want it to be, as long as it's a finished object, like spinning, weaving, crocheting, like whatever you want. And the gist of this is just to do something, make something, like enjoy something that like the process or product of it is an act of self-care. So like for me, I wanted a black beret for my wardrobe because I knew I would wear it. I have had, yeah, like exactly stuff like this. Like we have all of this stuff. Like I don't know about you, but I had this in my stash since October when I brought it home from Rhinebeck, and like this took me a day. Like you're telling me I couldn't find a day to knit a hat for myself? Like I could, but I chose not to because I prioritized other things. So this is all about self-care, selfish knitting, selfish making. Do whatever you want, make your heart happy.
I'm so excited. I have so many plans.
Yeah. So the first entry on Instagram that we have is from Jenna Lantern, and the designer, it's a pattern by Dear Ingenue, and I just want to show it here. Let's see. It's a sweater. Goodness. Look at that yoke. I love it.
Also, everyone should follow her. I love her.
Yeah, Jenna Lantern is great. Let me check on our Ravelry group. I have to post on our Ravelry group because this is my entry to the self-care make-along.
Also, I am the most selfish knitter to ever exist, so I'm ready.
That is very fair. Nothing in the Ravelry group yet. I need to get on it and post. I just got my FO pics like just a few days ago of this, and I need to post it in there. But we have a thread on Ravelry under our community page for the Woolies podcast, and you can post, like I said, as long as it's an FO, who cares? It's all good stuff. Yes. All good things. So this is my first entry. There's no limit on the number of entries. Do your thing, feel your spirit, you know, just do some selfish making this year.
Yeah. So, I'm so excited.
Each week we'll be taking time at the end to like share FOs and pictures and progress and stuff that we have with those.
And we'll be doing giveaways at the very end.
Yes. So if you are a maker and you want to contribute to the giveaway that will be happening at the end of the year, we are collecting prizes and things all year long. We'll be sharing them periodically throughout the podcast. Like as things come in to us, we'll show them on here as something that you can be entered to win through Ravelry and Instagram. And at the end of the year, we're gonna draw for these winners.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
Next month is our anniversary.
2 years.
Yep. So we should also do a giveaway for that.
What the hell? How have we been doing this for 2 years?
I know. Isn't that crazy?
That's bonkers.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
But also yet it feels longer at this point.
Yeah.
Just because the past 2 years feels like it's been like 10, a whole decade.
Yeah, like the Woolies podcast feels like it's a part of my soul at this point. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's difficult to like explain.
We started at the beginning of the pandemic, and I feel like the pandemic has changed me, so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It sure has.
That's just things. But yeah, we should do that because I forgot that February's next month.
I forgot that February's next month.
I don't know what day it is. I'm confused about life.
I have 2 Pittsburgh things that I would like to talk about real quick.
Oh, okay.
The first one is very exciting news that I am graduating from proverbial tattoo school, which just means that I'm graduating from my tattoo apprenticeship, which is super exciting. And also, the shop has been opened, my tattoo shop that I work at, which is Saints and Sailors Art Collective. You should totally go follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We're having a shop-anniversary party to celebrate 1 year of the shop being open, and also my tattoo graduation. We are going to be doing walk-in like flash designs, so you can just walk in and get a tattoo, and we are going to have them on. Lindsay, the shop owner, got a like a wheel that you can spin, and there's going to be tattoo flash designs pasted on the edge of, I think there's 14 sections.
I love that idea so much.
It's so good. And so you can spin, and wherever it lands, like, that's the tattoo you get. I know, to our viewers that don't have a lot of tattoos, that probably sounds insane. And you're like, holy crap, I would just get a tattoo when I spit, you know what I mean? Like, so random. When you have a lot of tattoos, I assure you that your like level of how much you care about what tattoos you have goes all the way down.
Yes. So that's me, who Hayley just tattooed SpongeBob on my leg.
Yeah, that's why, like, a lot of people who follow me are like, I can't believe that you would tattoo SpongeBob on someone. Like, you get pretty desensitized pretty quickly about how cool and meaningful your tattoos are. So we're doing a super fun flash day. We're gonna have food and drinks and everything, and just general celebratory vibes. So all the details are on my Instagram if you're in the Pittsburgh area and you've gotten tattooed by me, or if you haven't, or if you just want to come check out the shop, come hang with us Saturday, February 5th. And then the second thing, also tattoo related, is that I'm going to be working the Pittsburgh Tattoo Expo. So that is a tattoo convention that is held at Station Square. It'll be at the Sheridan on February 19th, 20th, and 21st. I have some appointments booked, but I will have time for like walk-ups and stuff. If you want to come get tattooed by me, or just looking for something to do, those shows are usually a blast because there is people tattooing, but also there's, like, at the Pittsburgh Tattoo Expo, did you know there's a Miss Pinup contest?
No, I did not.
Yeah, there's like a Miss Pinup contest, which is so cool. There are different vendors there. Sometimes people sell like taxidermy and like art and prints and like tons of cool stuff. You can get like t-shirts and everything.
Even candles. My friend that sells candles has a booth there.
That's exciting. Yeah, so like there's just like a little bit of everything, especially this time of year is so shitty in Pittsburgh and so gross. Like, just come down and hang out. It's something to do. Gets you out of the house, you know? Yeah. So that's going to be my first convention that I am tattooing at, which is really exciting. I am in the process of ordering a banner right now, which feels so like such a big deal, like such a commitment. So it's taking me a while to like land on what kind of like banner I want to have, because it's my convention banner then. But I'm really excited. This is like a huge mark of my career. Obviously, a lot of the craziness in the last year has come from like Brianna and I completely changing like our trajectories in life and making big moves and lots of big things happening to us. So to have all of this happen at the same time throughout the year is pretty amazing. We're celebrating our anniversary of the podcast, the shop anniversary, and also my tattoo career. So exciting stuff.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So yeah, exciting news.
Yeah.
Big things.
All good things. So I truly think that's it.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. The only other things for me, so what you can do on February 5th, if you're in Pittsburgh, you can come to the I Made It Market at the block of Northway. Yeah. And then you can just leave with me to go to Hayley's graduation and get tattooed.
Come hang out.
And then I also have a Galentine's Day on February 6th, which is at the Maverick in Wexford, from 11 to 1. That's going to be really exciting. And then another I Made It Market on the 12th, and that one's in the waterfront. So those are my markets for February if you're local to the area.
Literally just in the month of February. You are a monster.
It's better than what I was doing when I had one like 4 in a month.
Yeah. There was at one point whenever Brian was like, I don't have any Saturdays for the next 5 months.
Yep. Love that for me. But anyway, I told myself I was going to do less markets, but then I signed myself up for 6 markets in 3 months.
We're working on the self-care thing.
Yeah, it's a process, you know. It's fine, but come say hi to me, and then we can go to Hayley's graduation together.
Yay. Yay. Anything else?
No, that's literally all.
Okay. All right, well then I guess it is time to bid everyone adieu. So have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time for episode 32. Bye!